Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you, another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks, I'm playing review series videos I've been doing for a while now. Go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff, then, folks, ah, I'm going to talk about stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff. That time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not going to lie. I'm clearly a little bit disabled at the moment. I was working, doing a bunch of stuff at work. I had to go over there to help freaking move this giant, like 200-pound thing, and it just kind of tore up my arms. So I can get it with this one, kinda, but this one, it's still just a little bit too sore. But anyway, folks, super simple format. I'm gonna go over there. I'm gonna try out food and or drink items for you whilst I'm doing so. I'm not inside the truck. I'm in the back room. Oh my God. Well, with me being in the back room, folks, that means that I have a Pear and Thunderbolt poster behind me. I do not have the crappy old ladder. Crappy old ladder is off to the side in another room. But what else am I doing? I'm wearing a super cool shirt. Folks, remember super cool shirts? I like to highlight super cool shirt. Super cool shirt am I wearing today? Well, folks, boom, it's my Static X shirt. Look at it with the evil disco man. This image is specifically from their music video for Terminator Oscillator, which happens to be one of my favorite songs of theirs. If you're not familiar with the band Static X, they came out in the mid to late 90s. Probably their biggest period of time was like the late 90s into early 2000s. Kind of an industrial, little bit of a nu metal band. You know, kind of depends on who you talk to, but sort of nu metal-ish with industrial elements. Let's put it that way. I actually wasn't like the biggest fan when I first got into them. Like when I first became aware of them. I did like their stuff, and I certainly like Wisconsin Death Trip is a fucking amazing album. But I didn't like immediately jump at it. But then sadly, a number of years ago now, the lead singer Wayne Static, he passed away, and it really kind of sparked something in me. You know, it was one of those things like because I felt like I'd lost an opportunity. So I started getting more into their music, and then eventually the remaining members decided they were going to continue on with the legacy of the band. And so now I've been fortunate enough, I've actually seen them perform live a number of times. I actually have some videos of those performances on my channel. Just in case you're interested, you can go check those out. But anyway, what am I trying for you today, folks? What are we doing here? Well, it is a backroom review because I don't do these that often anymore. So I decided I'd go over there and bust out something that I feel is probably going to be pretty damn fancy because it's boom. It is. Can I get a thing? Ha 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 ha. Can I get like a ha 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 ha? It is Reading Draft Honey Pear, handcrafted since 1921 premium reserve soda. I need this to be good. Here's why. First of all, I want it to be good anyway. But second of all, I love Reading Draft as a company. I reviewed a number of things from them. I did some Huckleberry soda, and then just recently I posted up a review. I reviewed their White Birch Beer, which is one of my favorite sodas of all time. I did not realize that they had a honey pear soda. And here's the thing, there's almost no pear sodas out there. Very, very few. I guess it's probably because it's similar to apple, you know, so like maybe it's just a little bit too similar, but apparently Reading Draft decided to do it, and I'm excited to try it. So let's give it a go. Are you openable? Maybe. My hand might just be too screwed up. Nope, okay. It's okay. We got an electric cabinet key, which works extremely well to open up bottles. There we go. It definitely has a nice pear smell to it. Let's give it a go. Ooh, that's very crisp. Definitely reminds me a bit of an apple soda. Because like if you've ever had like a really good apple soda, like they have like a crispness to them. You know, it's like it's very inherently refreshing. This has that too. I really like the flavor. Because it is, I mean, apples and pears, they're related, they're very similar. Their flavors can be somewhat similar. I mean, they're obviously not entirely dissimilar, but for me personally, like, as much as I like apple, I love a good pear, man. Every now and again, pear is just, and I feel it's like it's an underrated fruit. Uh, This is super good. I mean, reading draft, I've never had anything that I've disliked from them. They always do a really good job. I totally will shill for them. If they ever want to sponsor my show. But no, seriously, this is... It tastes crisp. It tastes fresh. There's no like chemically taste or anything. There's no funky aftertaste. You're just getting a nice, crisp, semi-sweet, not super duper sweet, but it's, sweet pear soda. This is exactly what I was hoping for. Like, and I didn't even realize it how much I needed this, because I knew I wanted it for sure. Okay, because I've been looking for a pear soda for a while, and I know they do exist, but they're not commonplace for sure. Even going to specialty soda stores like I do, because I got this at a place called Rocket Fizz, which is a specialty candy and soda shop. It's the only pear soda I've ever found. I once grabbed a prickly pear soda, and I was like, oh, cool. And then I was like, oh. And I was like, oh, yeah, still. This is extremely good. This is one of those ones where, for me, excuse me, I kind of run into a bit of a quandary, because on the one hand, it's really tasty and I want to savor it, so I just want to kind of take a swig here or there. But on the other hand, I kind of just want to chug it down because it's so good. And on top of that, you want it to be that, it's definitely a drink that you want cold. I mean, that's pretty much any soda, but especially with like the really crisp sodas, like you need that coldness, it enhances the whole thing. This is super duper good. Like I said, Reading Draft, they already have claim to one of my favorite sodas with their white birch beer. This could be in contention. This could be... I'm not going to say I would have to try it again. I'd have to, sit with it for a bit. I would say flat out, this is probably in my top 20 sodas right now. Maybe even in my top 10. That's a little bit harsh. That's hard. But the fact is like, not only do I super like it, but then at the same time, it has the advantage where like it's a really unique soda. So, if I'm gonna put it in with my, like my upper tier, it does have that uniqueness where it's like it stands out. So a lot of my stuff, it's like birch beers or root beers, stuff like that. But this is very good. Man, Reading Draft just fucking does a really good job. It's nice. It kind of sits on your tongue a little bit. It holds on your palate. That is good. And it's got, it's got that little bit of like an apple juicy kind of aspect to it, where it's got a little bit of a tang to it. So it's sweet. It's got a tang. It's got a crispness. And it's just tasty and tastes like a pear. I like it. But, that said, two questions have to be asked. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? Clearly and clearly. Like, obviously I'm gushing over it, and I'm doing so because I really, really like it. That's something special, folks. Because, again, if I had more to work off of, more pear sodas to compare it against, who knows? I still think I would really like it, though, because, Reading Draft does a really good job. And then on top of that, I like the way it's constructed. It highlights the best aspects of the pear, while still managing to go over there and keep it, like separate from, being just like a straight apple soda. I really like it. And it's definitely something that I would recommend to people. If you can get your hands on it, excuse me, I would give it a shot. Pear soda, oh, where's my buddy? One of my hamsters is out. It's my buddy Spectre. I'd almost go over there and pick him up because he is being super adorable. He's all chubby and stuff. What are you doing, buddy? I'm gonna pick him up. He's being all adorable. What's up, bud? Who's my big ham? Who's my big hamster? Come here, bud. Hey, because you're a hamster. Yeah, it's my buddy Spectre. He's a little spooky ghost ham. Who's spooky ghost ham, Spectre? He's such a good boy. He's one of my older hams. I've had him for, I think close to 2 years now. And that's pretty old for a hamster, so he's doing very good. He's such a good ham. He's so chubby. He's not as chubby as my other guy, Bernard, but for a while he was the chubbiest of my hamsters. Yeah, because he's not a very active hamster. He's a lazy guy. He's so good. He's such a good ham. But anyway, so yeah, all that said, folks, 5 things before I get out of here. You want to just hang out? 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day. Spectacular rest of the week. Monumental month. Stupendous rest of your folks. You can go over there and have yourselves a truly adorable hamster-tastic rest of your life. Don't eat my shirt. 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 Who's a good guy? Who's a good guy? Love you. Final 2 things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity in the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what do you do if you can't do all the time? I know I can't do all the time. Here's what you do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Folks, it's not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. Even when we have adorable hamsters, to go over there and make our lives infinitely better. Who's my chubby guy? Who's my chubby guy? Yeah, you're such a good hamster. Oh, who's my buddy? He's so sweet. You know, we are going to deal with things in our lives that are stressful and frustrating and just cause us all kinds of grief. And when we do run into those situations, it's important we go over there, take a step back, try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives, hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, maybe you're going to go over there. Maybe there's some soda flavor that you're looking for that you've never tried, and you're just like, well, I want to go over there and I want to try Eggs Benedict flavored soda. Well, first of all, it's entirely possible that there is like a Lester's Fixings or like a Joke Soda version of that. Secondly, I don't know how good that would taste as a soda. But at the same time, I'll say this, folks. If there's an Eggs Benedict soda out there, chances are I will try it at some point, and I'll probably do a review. But in the meantime, whoa, you're so feisty, little hamster. Who's a feisty guy? Who's my buddy? Don't eat my shirt. Don't eat my shirt, little ham. But it is important, folks, that hopefully one day you will go over there. Even if you need to go on some sort of an epic quest, you will find your Eggs Benedict flavored soda and you'll try it out. Be terrible, most likely, but maybe it won't. Maybe it'll be wonderful. Maybe Eggs Benedict flavored soda will become the new trending sensation in the year 2475. That's how long it's going to take you to find it. But, in the meantime, folks, I'm going to get out of here. Say goodbye, Spectre. Being a feisty hamster. Say goodbye. Who's a good hamster? You're a good hamster. All right, folks. I will see you all later. Bye.